Hello everybody, here a new video from Renee from Spain. And in this video I just want to show a couple of records I've been playing home during this week. Just a few albums that I really want to point out because I really love them. And I'm going to start first with the US metal band, US power metal, heavy metal band, Shock Paris. And this is an amazing release in my opinion. It's from 1987 and there are so many great songs on here, like Steel and Starlight, Tokyo Rose. I think Tokyo Rose is right now my favorite song from this album. Exhibit A is very cool too. On Your Feet, what a great album. You know, they released 3 albums during the 80s and they're all good in my opinion. I mean, if you like the band Obsession, for example, I always compare them with Obsession, early Vicious Rumors, like the early days, you know, maybe that type of US metal. Yeah. This comes with the lyrics. And also when I listened to it this week, I was reading the lyrics. You know I don't always do that, of course. A lot of times it's in the background. But sometimes I like to, to put a record on, just sit on the sofa, and then just take it in like that, And I guess you really appreciate albums sometimes more. Same happened to me with this album. I also read the lyrics. The second album by Slayer, Hell Awaits, from 1985. Ultimate classic. And right now, my favorite song is Necrophiliac. For sure before it was a different song, but now it's Necrophiliac, definitely. Quite heavy lyrics too. And sometimes, they really sound like Venom. And Tom Araya sounds like Kronos on some parts of some songs. He really puts a voice like that. But you can really hear the Venom influences, Great thrash metal. Less speed maybe than Show No Mercy. But it's Hell Awaits. It's probably my favorite album by Slayer. At least for now, in 2025, right now, yes it is. I listened to it a couple of times again this week. And, I mean, I love it. Then also I played some CDs. Just today, outside, because today it's Easter. Happy Easter to everybody. Happy Metal Easter. If you enjoy Easter and metal at the same time, you can call it Metal Easter. It was actually a compilation. Metal Easter compilation. Easter Bunny compilation. With like a German compilation with Fact, F-A-C-T were on there. I think Carrion was on there. Ed Lane, I think, was on there too. I should have picked it out, but I forgot it. I'll think about it right now. But this one from 2012 by Rage 21 is the name of the album. This is really a heavy album. I mean, gone are the orchestrations. There are quite a few albums with orchestrations, especially from the mid-90s till like the 2008, up to there, 2010. But this album is very heavy. It has some Annihilator elements and even some Testament elements. Check out Forever Dead, for example, or Serial Killer. Those are maybe the 2 heaviest tracks on this album. It has some modern touches too, but it's not irritating at all. It's just a heavy album. Definitely some power thrash metal elements on this record. I really like it. 21 by Rage. Then I also played Painkiller by Judas Priest. Maybe if somebody asks me, what's your favorite heavy metal album in the history of heavy metal? Maybe I would go for this album for 1990. I mean, there's not one bad song on it. It's relentless. It has speed. It has even some thrash metal elements. This is just a great heavy metal album that you all know, of course, very well. And it's really, really cool. 35 years ago this came out. I mean, time is flying. This was actually the first CD I bought, because before this I bought tapes and vinyl. And this was the first CD I ever bought, because also in 1990 I got my first CD player. You know, it was one of those with different CDs. You could put like 3 CDs in them, and then you press the button, and then it went inside like that. You know, it's like, also had a vinyl player up there still, but the tapes. That was also the first CD player. And this was a great album. I mean, nobody expected them to release an album in the mid-80s, because they released a single before. But finally, Blitzkrieg released an album, I think it was mid-80s, 85. Blitzkrieg, they came with this album, and it still sounds amazingly nowadays, in my opinion. A time of changes. I mean, the title track, Blitzkrieg, is on here. Pull the Trigger, it's an amazing song. I think it was on the demo, on the single, Pull the Trigger. Yeah, I mean, it's great. This came out, this is a re-release, I think first time on CD in the mid-90s. It came out first time on CD. I think it came only out on vinyl, I think it was. Maybe on tape too, I'm not sure about that. In the mid-80s. A little write-up. You know how important this record was back then. I don't think this album was so important in 85. I mean, the single was really important, because it influenced, of course, Megadeth, Metallica especially. A lot of the thrash metal bands were totally influenced by Blitzkrieg, you know, the early thrash metal bands. But this album in 85, I don't think it did much. But it's a really great album that has a great sound too. And it's typical new wave of British heavy metal sound. You know, it's not a great production, but it fits the music very well. And this is really what I want to show. I mean, I also can show you this one. I made a little note. This was the last album that Jani Lane from Warrant worked on. You know, this was SOTU. You know, it's like released in 2008. Of course, later he died, Jani Lane. And we have here Kerry Kelly's on here, from Alice Cooper, Night Ranger. We also have Bobby Blitzer from Rat on here. Robbie Crane, also from Rat. And some extra musicians, like Chuck Wright from Quiet Riot. And he was also in Rat for some time. And yeah, I like this album a lot. I mean, I had to get used to it a little bit. Of course, it's for 2008. It's quite a modern sounding hard rock album, but the songs are good. And that's what's the most important thing. You know, and they looked cool, the guys. You know, that's why I really enjoyed this album when it was released, and I still enjoy it nowadays. That's why I play this. Yeah, he died 11 of August in 2011, Jani Lane. Okay, and that was it. Have a great Easter. Stay metal, everybody, and say je gewies.